The Toyota lights ablaze. Make sure the slower cars see them. Here we go. Oh my God! Oh my God! The Mercedes has taken off. That's Peter Dumbreck at the wheel of the number 5 Mercedes. The car flew right up into the air, over the barriers, over the wire, and into the trees. Let's look at this again. This is an awful accident. An awful accident. He moves out of the slipstream of the Toyota, and the car just takes off. That looks horrifically like a replay of what happened to Mark Webber, who I hasten to add, but that's a big impact. Look at the earth thrown up. That is a very big impact. Shock and horror and amazement in the Mercedes garage. They can't believe it's happened again. The mechanics, a dreadful sense of responsibility.
Der Allen hat die vorhandene Lücke genutzt.
Da sehen wir es jetzt nochmal.
Der Ferrari zieht rein, der Allen wird angetitscht und im Prinzip leider in eine andere Richtung katapultiert, wie er fahren wollte, und hat natürlich einen heftigen Fahrzeuge. Hoffen wir, dass der Allen okay ist.
Ja, in dem Ferrari hatte Anthony Beltoise gesessen. Ja, ich denke mal, er konnte ihn gar nicht sehen. Im Rückspiegel sieht man wahrscheinlich nur ein Auto. So wie wir es gerade gesehen haben, er konnte nur den einen Audi sehen, den anderen nicht.
So, jetzt sehen wir es, glaube ich, nochmal aus.
Fast erwarten, auch bei so einem Horroraufprall, aber die große Frage ist wirklich, was ist da hinter der Leitplanke passiert? Andererseits ein Glück, dass das Ding nicht über die Leitplanke rübergegangen ist. Auch das sah ja mal für eine Bruchteil der Sekunde so aus, als ob der wirklich auf die andere Seite fliegen würde. Und dann hätte es noch ziemlich übel ausgehen können.
Absolut, das war der größte Glücksfaktor, dass das Auto nicht über die Leitplanke gegangen ist. Da ist er
So,
okay.
Alan McNish ist aus dem Auto, Gott sei Dank.
Aufatmen.
Gott sei Dank durchgeschüttelt, sicherlich.
Spricht für die Sicherheit der Fahrzeuge.
Ja, Gott sei Dank.
Absolut toll. Bewegende Momente auch für Dr. Wolfgang Ulrich. Das sah heftig aus, aber ja, Glück gehabt.
So einen Unfall haben wir hier schon seit vielen Jahren nicht mehr gesehen.
Ich bin noch nicht so ganz erleichtert oder so ganz beruhigt, wenn ich das da gesehen habe, weil da ist sehr viel an Teilen rumgeflogen danach, und da ist es in die Zuschauer gegangen, da ist es auf jeden Fall in Richtung Fotografen Streckenposten gegangen. Also solange ich da nicht weiß, dass wirklich alle anderen auch von diesem Trümmerhagel nicht betroffen sind, ist das zwar sehr gut, dass Alan McNish nichts passiert ist, aber einige andere könnte es da in dem Hagel wirklich schlimm erwischt haben, auch mit dem Rad, was nachher noch da reingeflogen ist.
Poland's Robert Kubica is in a stable condition in a Montreal hospital following this horrific crash on lap 27. His BMW struck another car before flying straight into a concrete wall, narrowly missing several other drivers. Hamilton now leads the championship from Fernando Alonso by 8 points.
here looking to try to gain ground.
I know we have only 7.5 minutes plus 1 lap left. Oh my!
Huge accident, a huge off. Ryan Teeter had spun, PK is involved, there was another car that's airborne as well, and the race is being stopped straight away. Red flag shown, and Ryan Teeter was the catalyst for all of that because he had spun, and then out of nowhere came, I fear, Peter Lee. Looking at the order, the race is stopped, or race is suspended, I should say, rather than stopped. The red flags come out, but the race suspension, and a very, very quick call by the race director. Absolutely no argument about that. When he saw what we saw, straight away called for the race to be suspended. And Ryan Teeter will be understandably sore because that was a huge impact in the back of the car. But he'd just gone through the gravel, and then seemingly out of nowhere came what looked like being the car of, I think it was Peter Lee behind. There's Ryan Teeter being helped away. Ryan didn't have a very happy time here last year, had a big off at the start of the weekend, and he will need some attention. As you can see, has to have a lie down after a huge whack in the back, but there are others that there will be some concern over, and the race suspended. And with about 7.5 minutes on the clock when the red flags came out, I can see down in Parc Fermé the boards being readied to, if required, marshal the cars in.
Right.
I'm just trying to do some quick computations as to whether we got to the 75% mark, but I'll keep posted on that when I get a moment. The replay of Ryan Teeter. So Teeter was wrong. He got it way out of line. He was too quick, ran off the road, through the gravel bed he goes, back onto the circuit. Joel Eriksson gets through, and then way up on the curb, Peter Lee into the back, a complete corkscrew. He crash lands. Pedro Piquet goes underneath. This from another angle. I mean, Piquet, his line suddenly had a punted Teeter in the way.
Yes.
But wait for the impact. This was the first shot we saw. That shot actually illustrates the dust, doesn't it? Because you couldn't see Peter Lee until it was too late.
No.
And by the same token, Peter Lee could not see Teeter until it was too late. And thankfully lands the right way up. But the impact when that car landed will have certainly knocked the stuffing out of Peter, to say the very least. And Ryan Teeter, with the adrenaline kicking in, gets out of the car and runs away, and then...
Wasn't feeling so good then, was he?
No.
No.